What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome to Space Engineer Survival episode number 37. We are above Pertam in orbit, well, in orbit in quotes, I guess, building a space base. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse that you just saw of us building these extra additions to the base. I'll show you around in a moment. Actually, yeah. In a moment while I explain something. So actually episode 37 I recorded and the microphone did not get recorded with it. So this is episode number 37 part 2. But I didn't remove all the stuff I did in episode number 37. That said, we didn't do that much, so it should be fine. So I'll show you what we did in episode number 37. Hint, hint, it's a ship. But yeah, let me show you around the base real quick so you can see what we have going on. So first of all, we added some little enclosure to the hangar right here. We plan to eventually make this completely enclosed, but for now, it's a good addition. I think I really like the little siding thing that we have going on here. I like the sort of the curve going on. Also, we have this other hangar over here, which is where we currently have this ship, which I'll show you in a moment. This is where it's gonna be like an open hangar, so it's not gonna be enclosed at all. That's why we have this little airlock system right here so that we can get out. In addition to that, we added this sort of roof on here. We're eventually going to enclose this hallway. So in fact, that's probably something we're going to do in this episode. So be prepared for that. Let's see. Did we do anything over here? We added a bunch of these conveyors here. We haven't welded them all in yet, although we do have some of them welded in, and those are the ones that go to this thing up here where the ship is. So we have some of those welded in, and let me bring you around to the final things that we did. I can actually go down here. We did a lot of work on this stairwell. So what we have now is a little stairwell where you have a little glass window. We're making use of those new curved glass windows to make it look a little bit nice. I went through a couple of different designs, and you can see that in the early time lapse for how to do this, but I think this looks really good. And we have it such that if we want to continue it downward, we can actually continue it like that. We just add on the little window pieces right there and continue it as far down as we want. Even if we want to go as far down as Pertam, we could make this a giant staircase. Probably not, but I mean, it's always a possibility. And we also did a little bit for this little catwalk, and I think that looks pretty cool as well. A little bit of a utility access sort of thing, and I think it's a nice little look, especially with that little thing holding it up. We didn't really do anything with the main room over here. Maybe we'll do a little bit this episode. I don't know. We really need to figure out what we want to do with this. Actually, I did have an idea of what we want to do. I don't know if you guys want to see this, but let me know in the comments if you do. We could convert this into like a lobby or something, add a couple of bedrooms, and say that this is the same thing as we did on Triton, where we built it to sort of attract trade stations. So what we could do is we could spawn a couple of trade stations somewhere around Pertam, maybe even on the surface of Pertam, and say that they were attracted because of this beautiful floating resort that we have built up here. Let me know what you guys think about that idea in the comments. But anyways, episode 37 got corrupted, sort of. The audio didn't record, so we scrapped it. But essentially all we did was build this ship right here. And luckily we actually have a time lapse of us building this ship. So 3, 2, 1, here's the time lapse. All right, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. This is the completed product right here. Okay, so the time lapse, essentially what happened is we recorded the time lapse, we had the ship going and everything, and it was really nice, and then the game crashed and didn't save, so essentially we had to rebuild it. So there might be a couple of subtle differences that you notice. I hope there are not too many, but for instance, we added this little ejector right here that we can turn on or off. Let me hop in and show you the ship from a nice first-person perspective here. We have all of our things down here, so I can turn it off recharge mode, I can turn on our thrusters, and I can unlock it right here, and you can see that we have this nice beautiful first-person ship that I think looks really nice. If we go into third person, you can see it as well. We have one of those high-powered spotlights on the front to help us mine, as well as some of the newer, I won't say new because I think they're kind of old now, but newer ion thrusters, the sci-fi ion thrusters. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good ship, a good addition to our arsenal of ships, and this is going to really help us get some materials. Speaking of materials, one other thing we did in the lost episode number 37 is, let me connect this real quick, 789, awesome. One other thing we did is we went and found some GPS coordinates for a couple of mineable materials, and for that we got nickel, silicon, we also got ice. So these are the things that we were able to find. And you can actually even see them. Yeah, so our nickel and silicon is all the way out over there, and our ice is all the way out over there. Kind of far, but I mean, as far as space goes, it's not actually that far. But anyways, yeah, so that's everything from the lost episode number 37. Now we're on the new episode number 37. And what are we going to do in this episode? Well, I have a couple of tasks. I don't know if we're going to complete all of them, but I'll tell you what the tasks are and we'll see how many we get done. So first, I would really like to find iron. We actually don't currently have any source of iron other than the rocks that are behind us, the beautiful cave we have over here. Other than that, we have no source of iron. So finding some actual iron would be nice on some of the surrounding asteroids. So that's one of our tasks. We also have to build a med bay somewhere. That would be a very nice addition to this base so that we can recharge our power at a reasonable speed. Maybe we could stick it over here. I actually don't know where we'll put it because we haven't really left any room for it. Although we could stick it here. That would actually make kind of a lot of sense, wouldn't it? But anyways, we want to build a dropship of some kind, so maybe make use of this little drop pod bay that we have right here. We also want to enclose this little hangar right here. So getting this enclosed and pressurized, and also this as well, actually. Pressurizing this would be a really nice thing. And finally, it would be nice to build that satellite that we said we were going to build, where we can have like a little satellite sitting here that has a little camera that can zoom in on our hangar if we want to. From all the way up here, that would be a really nice thing. So I don't know how many of those we're going to do, but we're going to start with, I think, the med bay, because that is the easiest one. So let's find a good location for a med bay. And in fact, I'm thinking right here might be good, although that's kind of out of the way, isn't it, to stick it right there. We said that this wasn't a bad idea. Actually, you know what? I think we are going to stick the med bay here. We were originally leaving this area for a cargo container, but I think that we haven't really left enough space for it, because if we put it right here, it would be jutting out so that we can't walk on this. So I think probably putting a med bay here instead would be a better idea. So let's press G, go for the med bay. We're going to be looking for this one right here. This one, the medical station, I'm pretty sure doesn't allow you to actually increase your stats, does it? Or heal yourself or anything. So I don't think we can use that, but using the typical medical room would be good. Let's turn this around. We actually need the materials. Interior plates. Where would we ever find some of those? All right, we got some interior plates. Let's finally stick this thing right here, I'm thinking. I mean, we could stick it right there or right there, but I think right there it leaves that little gap on the left that I don't really like. So I think maybe just right here. Just a nice little medical room right there. I'm going to right click on this so that I can add my stuff to the build planner. I'm going to see what I can grab. Okay, not a lot. We need a lot more interior plates, and most notably, we probably need those medical components as well. So let me first do a couple of interior plates, and then I'm going to throw some medical components on here. Those require silver, which we have a lot of, actually, it looks like, so that's actually not a problem. I think we need 20, if I remember correctly. No, we only need 15, but I'm fine building the 20, because eventually we'll probably want to build a survival kit, so it's fine. We need the metal grids and the small steel tubes as well, so let's try and build those up if we can. Metal grids... small steel tubes. All right, I'm gonna let those build. Actually, the metal grids we can't do until we find cobalt, can we? And we don't have any cobalt there, so that's unfortunate. We can't really do anything with that. What we could do is we could potentially like grind this all down. This would give us 22 metal grids, as well as another 4, so that's 30, another 4, that's 34. So we could find 34 metal grids out of this thing. And we would still need another 30. So it's not worth. Yeah, dang, it looks like the metal grids are going to be the problem here. We can't find enough metal grids. The only way we could get enough is if we were to grind down our refinery, as well as our assembler, as well as this entire ship right here. Then we would have enough metal grids to build up our medical bay. But it's not that urgent that we get the medical bay. As long as we have it built up, except for the metal grids, I think that's fine. We'll eventually get it built all the way up. Yeah, we'll eventually get it done. Okay, well, you know what? While that's working on some stuff, let's work on enclosing this right here. I want to see if we can get this enclosed. And I also have to do a little bit of design work to figure out how we're going to do this, because I want this hallway right here to also be enclosed. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to neatly match these. Actually, what we could do, I bet, is do something like this. So if we remove that block right there and pull out one of these ones, would that not look that bad? Actually, that looks pretty good. I kind of like that look right there. But no, we want to do it on the side like this. How does that look from the top, though, is what I'm wondering. Not that bad. Actually, we would have to remove this one as well, wouldn't we? To stick one right there, because we'd need to get that whole side. And in fact, I think I actually don't know. Okay, so here's how I went with the design right here. So these are normal blocks, right? These are light armor. In fact, you know what? Let me just go and weld them up so you can actually see how it's looking. All right, so love it or hate it, this is the design that we've gone for. Are these normal blocks? Yeah, these are. Okay, so I can weld those in, and I can weld these in as well. Okay, so yeah, this is the design we've gone for. Is we don't have any windows on the bottom, but we have windows on the top like that, and I think that's going to look pretty cool. Well, I mean, is it? I don't know. Should we have windows on the bottom? I just did it because now we still have this slope thing going all the way around, which I think I really like from the inside. So that's kind of why we have it looking like that here. But how do I match that on this side, I wonder? Do I even need to match it? Does it even matter? Can I just put the windows on here? Because what I'm thinking right here is we could do windows like this. Let me get my 1x2s. There they are. We could do a window like this, kind of. Boom, boom, like that. And then you can just kind of see out right there. But would that match? I don't know if that would match on that side right there. Okay, so to give you the idea of what that would look like, it would kind of look like this. I think we need to extend this one more to... Wait, actually, do we? It's currently not very symmetrical, is it? I guess we could do one right here as well. Boom. And figure out how to make that work. But essentially, yeah, that's what that one would look like. So yeah, the windows aren't really the same on either side, but does that matter? Or do we want to lower these windows by 1 so that they match up better? I think we lower these windows by 1. I think that would make it look better. Let's remove these. All right, so like this, I think it looks better right here. It kind of matches a lot better now that they're both on the same level, but I don't think it looks as good. First of all, you can't really see the top of the hanger very well because it's obstructed by this line, but as well, I don't think it looks as good from here to be like that. Although it makes more sense, doesn't it, though? Because this is actually going to have a roof right here, I think. Something like this. And we might even go down, maybe like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We're eventually, we might even demolish this, I don't know. I mean, we've already like removed so many of the blocks from it to use the metal grids, we might just demolish it. Hey, it lives on with the blueprint of Rigatoni 1.5, so there you go. But yeah, maybe something like that would look good. And then just, yeah, like that. I don't know, I think that looks pretty decent. All right, everybody, you know what? It is time. We are going to remove this. We're going to grind it down, unfortunately. If you wanted to use this ship, since we already removed stuff, I'm not going to blueprint it now. But again, download the blueprint for Rigatoni 1, which is in the description of last video. And this is attached to it, or at least it should be. I hope it is. But anyways, yes, we are going to grind it down right now because it's in a bad spot and I don't want to move it. I don't think it's in a good spot to move. But it's fine. Just say a sad song for this ship. Did we even name this thing? I don't even know. In the arms of an angel, fly away. All right, it's gone. Goodbye, ship. Now we can extend this and see what it looks like from the inside. So if we extended that all the way over here, we do something like that, and then something like this. And see what that looks like. All right, now we have a hallway, a very squarular hallway, might I add. Actually, which side is the block on? Oh, they're on the other side. So I could do something like this. I have a little bit of space, so I could always do something like that along the edges if I wanted to. In fact, I don't even think that looks that bad. Maybe we just say we're gonna do that. But yeah, something like that, so it's not as blockular. Looks pretty good. All right, let's go and weld some blocks in and see what it actually looks like. All right, here we go. Last few blocks to weld and we'll have it done. All right. I like this little hump that we have going on here. But yeah, so that is the little wing right there. I think that looks pretty good. I like this sort of design. If we want to, we could even curve it around right here because I'm pretty sure there's a block that we could use to curve it if we want to extend this sort of look. Whoops, let's get the actual block. There it is. Nope, not that one. There it is. If we want to extend that sort of thing onto here, like that. Now we are going to have a little door here. I think we're going to stick a door right there and it's going to become like a little walkway that you can walk along up here. I don't know what we're going to use it for, but we have this, might as well use it, right? So a door will be right there. And what kind of door, you ask? I don't know. I'm just stalling for time. Door. Until I can find the right door. We're probably going to use this one. This little, like this proper door. And we'll have it facing like that right there. And I think that fits pretty well. We'll have like a little walkway right here that goes around and you can just kind of like walk on it, I guess, if you want to. That's the whole point. But yeah, let's extend this way, remove that, and extend that. Awesome. I think that'll look pretty good. And then find the block that goes right here. Ah, there it is. It's a light armor sloped corner base. Sweet. Okay, weld them all up and see what it looks like. All right, what do you think of that? I think that looks pretty good, if I may say so myself. I really like that curve, and it's a little bit broken up by this door, but I think it looks pretty good. We can even close it. There we go. Now totally enclosed. The only thing we're missing though is like an airlock right here. And we could always put an airlock here. What we have done is, we've made this the same room. So even though there are doors there, the air can always get through right here. So these are actually not separate rooms technically, unless we find a way to kind of break this up. But I really like the look that we have going on here. So maybe an airlock right here would be a better idea. I don't know how we're gonna do it actually. We'll find a way. For now, we'll just keep it closed. How about that? Maybe it's just for show. Yo, do you guys think I can make that jump right there? I feel like I could. Let's see. Charge! And jump. Oh, I might actually... Oh, wait, actually, this is looking pretty good. How's my speed doing? Hey, I'll be fine. Boom. Uh-oh. Alright, so if I didn't have a jetpack, I would now be a goner, pretty much. But yeah, we can make that jump. That's awesome. Okay, so essentially what I did right here is I left these open so that I could put a window right there, kind of like I have right here. The only thing is I don't know, do I just go with a standard window like this? And I need girders, hang on. Gird, let's see if I can find some. Yes, we have 39 girders. All right, I was thinking something like this, but that leaves a little bit of space right here, so I don't know. I mean, I guess that's fine if we have that little bit of space. We can't do anything with it though, because it's technically taken up by this right here. What I would like is if I could use that space for a, like a box or something. I guess what I could do is I could turn these around and put them on this side. But that means that we can't do any trimming if we want to. Oh, I can do big windows. We've left enough space, haven't we? Yeah, I can do big windows like that. I can't do any trimming like that if I want to, if I do it like that. But is that fine? Do I care about any trimming? Maybe not. Because what I could do now is I could put little boxes or cargo or crates. What are they called? Decorative things? I don't know what they're called. The little boxes. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Ooh, an Ares launcher. That's not what I meant, but we could always stick an Ares launcher there, I suppose. Embrasure. Ooh. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to try something different. We're going to use some of the window walls. Because we have them, right? These little window walls right here. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Boom. Just a little kind of, you know, you can look outside. I mean, it looks a little bit weird. It's kind of low, isn't it? You have to sort of crouch to look outside. I mean, you can see the ground level, which is fine, but you can't see the full thing, which is a little bit jarring when it comes to, I mean, unless we replace all of these, we could do that. We could replace all of these with the window walls and sort of be consistent. I don't want to replace these ones since this is an interior hangar. I think it looks better to have these big windows, but maybe just for these ones right here, we replace them all with a window wall. All right, I added this design right here, so we now have the windows on all sides like this, but I don't think I like it, to be honest, because it adds this extra block right here, and if I move them back right here, it doesn't make the hallway look any better. So I'm gonna remove these and re-add the 2x1 windows, because I think they just look better in this situation. So give me one moment, I'll get that back to where it was, and looking nice. All right, yeah, I definitely like this better, because now it looks even on both sides, and we can actually see the stuff right there. And again, if I want to make this any nicer, I could always just do something like that. I don't know if that's nicer or I don't know. We'll decide once it's all done if we want to do that. But anyway, yeah, okay, so I want to make a bunch of bulletproof glass because we're currently a little bit low on that. How much silicon do we have, I wonder? Not willican, silicon. Let's see, we have 2.63K silicon plus another, do we have any more? I don't know why this, oh, that's because that's the assembler, okay. Yeah, so that's all we have, but that's a lot, I think. So let's go to production and say make, you know, some of those. That's going to take almost all of our silicon, but it'll make it for us. We're a little bit low on iron, so maybe it's time to go for another stone run, or we want to find some iron, so maybe it's time to find some iron. Either of those would be a good idea. All right, since we wanted to find some iron anyway, I think we're going to do that right now. We're going to go on a little expedition to some of the asteroids to see if we can find a little bit of iron somewhere out there on one of the roids. I'm going to make sure we know where our current material asteroids are. Yeah, so our ice is over there. Let's actually go toward our ice one, because if I remember correctly, in the lost episode of last episode, I forgot, or there were a lot of asteroids near there, and that was the only one I had found stuff on, was the ice one. So let's go towards some of these ones over here and see if we can find some stuff on those. We have a Mayday signal up there. I'm not even going to go anywhere near that because I'm afraid of it. But yeah, we'll go toward this one right here. And then maybe we'll go toward those four and then toward that one over there, if we can remember sort of where they are. Ooh, the beautiful view of Pertam. Check that out. That's a screenshot if I've ever seen one right there. Seriously, that is very nice. It's very light. That's providing me with a lot of light. Is the sun even? Oh, okay. I wonder if the sun is... If the sun can't see this, but the planet is super bright, will it light up this? I don't know. Is that a ray tracing thing? I don't know. But let's go down here, see if... Ooh, I like this sort of pattern that they've got right here going on this asteroid. Whoever designed this asteroid, great work on your asteroid design skills. Let's find some iron, though, because that's what we really want. Let's see if they added that in this asteroid. All right, well, I'm not going to lie. I'm not seeing that much on this asteroid. Maybe something down here that we can get? No, I'm not seeing that much. I've got my drill out, ready to find stuff, but nothing is popping out to me. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit, maybe I'll see a patch of something. Ah, yes, okay, so we have a patch of what looks like magnesium over there, which is not something that I need, by the way, because we have some on our own asteroid. But now that we know where the magnesium is, maybe there's something else kind of near it. Is that something, or is that just texture? No, there's more magnesium down there. Don't need magnesium, so we're going to probably pass on this asteroid. All right, we're approaching the first little mini asteroid, and I'm already seeing what looks like a darker spot right there. No, yes, maybe? That's silicon. Okay, good. I'm going to mark this as a silicon asteroid. New from current, space silicon. And we'll see if we can find anything else as well as the silicon, because I saw a little hole right here, a little space worm hole that I'm going to go into. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark in here. Sometimes it does. But it looks like the sun's shining through pretty well here. A little bit of iron would be very nice right about now. But this is a small asteroid. I doubt it would have anything else on it. All right, here's the next asteroid. Is there anything good on it, I wonder? There's this little interior area with not much in here. Oh, we have nickel over here. So this is a nickel asteroid. Sweet. Let's go to this little sub-asteroid, I would say. This is also nickel. All right, let's go to this little one right over here as well. Hopefully something other than silicon or nickel. We found a lot of nickel at the previous one, which is good. And we have silver at this one over here. So this is like 3 close proximity asteroids that all have something different. Ah, yes, okay. So looking at the cluster, we have the nickel, we have the silver, we have the silicon, and we have what looks like 2 more asteroids in this little cluster over here. So here's one that's kind of a small little ball-shaped asteroid. And we'll see if there's something quick on here. We have a little bit more nickel. And I would say technically this one's also part of this little cluster because it's really close. So let's go to this one as well. Hopefully some iron would be very nice. I'm looking for that red, but I'm only seeing that yellow. So nickel, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is only nickel. This is an asteroid that is like pure nickel. A little bit of rock. There's probably more nickel than rock here. It's crazy. Ow. Let's head back, refill our stuff, and we'll go probably check out that asteroid. That asteroid over there looks like it's got some red on it. Am I imagining things? We're gonna have to check out that one. Ooh, that rock came out of... Oh, that one came out of nowhere too. What the heck? They're trying to kill us. Okay, we're over by the little lobby room. Yeah, so that asteroid right there looks like it's got something red on it. All right, here we go. We're going to check out that little asteroid over there that looks like it's got a tinge of red. I don't know how I can see that from this range because that looks like it's miles away. How far is it? It's actually not that far. It's probably about the same distance we were traveling with the other ones, but I'm still seeing that little red right there, and I hope that is what I think it is. A little bit of iron would be lovely. Yes, it does look like it's iron. Let's verify though with our drill. Yep, that is beautiful iron. Uranium as well. We've got iron and uranium. Awesome. I'm going to mark that on our GPS here as a space FEU. FEU. Okay. We're going to grab as much of this stuff as we possibly can. I don't really care about the uranium right now. We're good on uranium. Because we have some from the other place. Now, if we were to find platinum on this asteroid as well, this would just be like the best asteroid. There would be no competing asteroid that could compete with this. Oh, okay, so this is what I meant, where the sun... Okay, look, so if I turn off my light, so the sun can't see this asteroid. I don't know where the sun is. I think it's on the other side of this. But the planet is super bright and can see the asteroid. So if there were like... You guys can't see anything. If there were ray tracing, I think it would be like the planet's light would go onto the asteroid and you would see the asteroid better because of the light from the planet. Kind of like how in real life you have the moonlight. The moon can light up the night. Like, I have woken up at like 12 a.m. and it's been like bright outside. Like you can see all the way across a field because the moon is so bright on a full moon. So I think that's what would happen in real life is you'd be able to see this asteroid a lot better because of the super bright light from Pertam. But some of you scientists or some of you ray tracing artists in the comments might know a little bit better. So let me know if that's correct or incorrect. What is this? That's very smooth. That's weird. Okay, do we perhaps have something different on one of these? Maybe some cobalt, a little bit of platinum, a little bit of something. I don't think so. That's fine. I'm happy with my iron and uranium. Oh my good lord. Okay. GPS, we're gonna turn off some stuff. All right, we head back to the space base, which is only 12 kilometers away. Yeah, that's not actually that far. Welcome back to the base, throwing this stuff in there. There we go. We still can't do much because we don't have any cobalt, so that's a problem. I mean, we can do a lot. It just kind of blocks us on the medical bay because we can't do anything requiring metal grids. All right, let's continue trying to enclose this, starting with these windows. I'm gonna right-click on all of them so that we can get them added to our build planner. And I'll do these doors as well while I'm at it. And let's go and grab all the materials for all of that stuff and see how many we can get through. There's a window. There's a window. There's almost a window. Can we get a door? No? Okay. There's one, and here is the other one. Nice. Now we can close these. There we go. We have a little airlock. We don't have enough room, I don't think, to stick a button in here, so we can't do anything magic with the airlock or anything. We just have to be a bit diligent to make sure we close this one before opening this one. Finish up these guys. Window. Window, window, and window. There we go. Looking pretty good. All right, so this is sort of enclosed. Now, as for over here, I wanted to add some sort of doorway that goes outside. So I wonder, actually, I have a little bit of an idea. Okay, so with these new blocks right here, do they add a side? Yeah, they do add a side piece. Okay, so what if I wanted to do like this? All right, yeah, okay, so if I did it like that, then could I do something like this? Boom, 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 and, whoops, not right there. Boom and boom, like that. And then I would technically have like a little face that I could sort of, I need to actually get back inside because I'm outside. But I could, yeah, I could go look like this. I could be like, ooh, look, now I can see everything. Cool. I think that would look pretty awesome. Maybe we'd do it one block further though, because we're gonna have a wall right here, so it would look a little bit better. One block over there. So I'm also thinking if we're doing it like this, we could also, since we're doing one block like that, we could also have a door right here, like this. So door and then door right there, creating a little airlock. And then this could be where we have our little exterior walkway. Kind of like what we did all the way down here with sort of that design. We could do something like that right here. Yeah, something kind of like this right here, where we have sort of a little hold right there. You know, it kind of comes out like this. You have a little walkway going along this side. Maybe we'd have that second wall continue up here. So it would do maybe the opposite of this. So it would do like this. Boom. And then these blocks, but upside down, like that. I don't know, something like that maybe. I really don't know. I'm just kind of coming up with it on the spot. Little walkway right here that goes around. It would come around here, so this is where we would eventually have, actually, this might actually have to extend a little bit further because I want to eventually have like a little doorway going up that would enclose this. So this would eventually come around to the side, and this is where the exterior button would be that would open and close this doorway. So if you were out here flying around, you could hit that. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good, having a nice little walkway on the outside as well. I think it gives it a little bit of character. All right, so then this is where the little ball turret looking thing would be. So you'd have this walkway. To our right would be our exterior access. To our left would be nothing, I think. We'd probably just have a column going up that way or something. So yeah, just a column like so. And then maybe, I don't know how we would like round it off or anything. We'd find a way to do it that so that it looks good. But then right here we would have this this little ball thing, and you'd be able to look around and see whatever you want to see, and it'd be really cool. I think it'd be a really cool design. Maybe we'd have some lights out here that would make it look sort of utility-esque. I don't know. We'd find a way to do it. It would look good. But yeah, we're getting close to being able to enclose this thing. Okay, let's try and get some of this stuff welded up. Do I have anything in my build planner? No. Okay, so let's go for the sliding door, and we'll go for all of these window pieces as well. See if we can get all that stuff welded up. No, we're at capacity. That's fine. Shouldn't have gone for the sliding door. All right, let's grab as much as we can, and we'll head back over here. Maybe we get the door done? Yes. Okay, that's weird. We have no sound effects. Whatever. I don't know what's going on, but it's fine as long as we're still able to build our stuff. Okay, let's go grab more. There we go. Fixed it. All right, all we need now is the bulletproof glass, and I think I need to put a couple hundred into production, honestly, because we need a lot of it. But we're going to need a lot of silicon as well, so we're going to probably need to go on a little mining expedition to grab some of that, probably right about now. 9, 8, 7 to disconnect ourselves, and we'll head off into the wild blue yonder. But this is the first time we're hopping asteroids with our little miner ship. Well, the first time you've seen me fly the ship, actually, because we lost all that footage, so you haven't seen it yet. But let's head over there, and yeah, we're gonna aim a little bit away from the asteroid like we always do. So if that's the asteroid right there, we're not gonna aim directly toward it. We're gonna aim above it, so that if we overshoot, we don't overshoot straight into the asteroid. Let's get to a nice speed of like 200, and we'll slow ourselves down. By the way, this ship is totally unnamed, so if you guys have a name for this, please let me know, because it is unnamed. Write your name suggestions down in the comments, and next episode I will choose a name from there. All right, and here's the beautiful silicon. We're gonna go ahead and grab some of that. We don't want to take any stone back with us. Whoops. So I'm going to press number 3 to turn on my ejector, and it's going to start ejecting stone whenever it can. Let me make sure it's not ejecting silicon, because I haven't actually tested this yet. Okay, it's only ejecting stone, right? Yes, awesome. Okay, we're just gonna let it do that. By the way, we will be sending these missiles down to Pertam, so whatever is directly below us, beware. Hopefully it's not our hangar. Actually, yeah, whatever's over there is gonna get peppered with rocks. My bad. All right, in our inventory we have a good 78,000 silicon. We can hold a lot more than that, but I want to actually visit a couple more of the asteroids that are over here in Cluster 1 to see if I can get some nickel and maybe some of whatever else was here, because I forgot what it was. Cluster 1, some silver. Well, we don't need silver. We have silver on our asteroid, so let's just go for some of the nickel. All right, hello, nickel asteroid. I'm gonna go to the side where it's the closest, which I think is over here-ish, kind of. I flew past it, but it's fine. We'll just go in right here. It'll be all good. All right, let's get to that nickel. Let the dust settle, and yes, I do see some nickel. All right, let's go and grab a bunch of stuff. Hopefully this stuff won't fall to the Earth or to Pertam, because we are inside this asteroid. But no, it actually does look like it is falling. All right, so the ground is just going to be a bunch of holes. I can only imagine, because we do have that mod that turns everything into like a nuclear explosion if it goes too fast. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen on the surface of Pertam, but let's just say it's going to become more desolate. I mean, it's already a desert. What's the worst that can happen? All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit the space ice as well, because we still have a lot of room in our ship, so might as well, since we're only 6 kilometers away, might as well hit the ice. And we might hit the iron on the way back as well. I don't know if we will. We'll make that decision when we after we get some ice. All right, so this is why we aim to the right of the asteroid instead of at the asteroid, because we have too much momentum to actually stop at this point. We will eventually stop, but I think we would have hit the asteroid before we would stop. So yeah, that's a good example of why we like to aim to the right of the asteroid or above the asteroid or something like that. All right, let's get some of this beautiful ice. There's tons of it on here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. Actually, you probably don't, because I haven't mentioned it yet in this episode, but we do have an O2H2 generator on board this space miner. So it will be providing us with oxygen and hydrogen as we just chill in here. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good thing to add to a spaceship. It would be an O2H2 generator, so there it is on that left side right there. The other side has a battery, the only battery on board the ship. I was thinking about adding 2 batteries, but I decided on the O2H2 generator after the fact, because I think it was a good add. I guess we're already out. We might as well go to the iron since it's right over there. I don't know what it is, but Pertam just looks beautiful right here. Look at this. Just half and half, kind of. The sun's on part of it, the non-sun is on the other part of it. I just like it. All right, here we are at the beautiful iron. I'm being very careful not to accidentally go too fast into it, because we have a lot of momentum at this point. Probably I should have unloaded all the materials we had and then come back out, but you know, why take 2 trips when you can take 1, right? Okay, let's get mining here. Probably 100k iron would be really good. We can probably fit it, but we're gonna have so much momentum, or we're gonna have so much weight, which means we have to be very careful. All right, we have 152,000 iron. I just kind of went for it because we had the storage space. I could get even more, but I think this is probably going to be enough. Let's get ourselves flying back to the space base. All right, here we come. The space base is now pretty close, and we're getting a little close there. I'm gonna start slowing things down again because I don't want to hit the base going too fast. I can hit the base probably at 10 meters per second. We're fine if we hit something, but I think any faster than that. I actually don't know what the thresholds are for hitting things in this game. I only know like the approximate. Like when you're jumping and you like land on something, I think maybe under 15 meters per second you'll be fine. But like 20 meters per second and over, you're going to take damage or die. But I don't know what it is for ships. And I wonder if it's based on momentum. Like the heavier you are, the slower you can be going but still damage something. Because in real life, even a slow-moving train can do a lot of damage. Whereas a slow-moving, or even a fast-moving feather can't really do that much. And there we go. Okay, 7, 8, 9, and we're connected. Awesome. Okay, we're connected at a little bit of a weird angle, but I think it's fine. No one is gonna judge, right? I hope you guys don't judge my parking jobs. All right, let's see if this thing is pulling its stuff. Yes, it's got a lot of silicon already. All right, we were able to grab some of our stuff. So here's this door right here. We can now close. Here's this right here. Here's this, and here is this. All right, now we have the nice, beautiful window done, and that's very eerie looking. There's is there a hole in the asteroid right there where we can see that light? That's kind of weird. We can see a little bit of Triton all the way off in there. We need to clean these windows. We just installed them. We already need to clean them. That's crazy. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get these windows done while we're here. I doubt we can because I don't think we have enough bulletproof glass yet, but we'll see. All right, and here we go. There we go. Those are all done except for this one up here that I still need to add. And there we go. So now this is totally done. We still need to do this little block right here. Is there a block that'll go there nicely? All right, I'll just continue that design right there. I think that looks fine. And then we'll continue it this way because we're probably gonna end up putting another block right there. And then, yeah, it's probably gonna continue around this way like that. And then we might also do something like this to make it look a little bit nicer, to have like a nice little design sort of thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that look good? Bad? I might mirror that on the other side as well. I don't know. But anyways, I think that's where we're going to end up ending the episode. I think this might be a short episode, but every time I say it's going to be a short episode, it ends up being a longer episode than usual. So I'm not going to say it's going to be a short episode. But if it is a short episode, it's probably because I wanted to get this one out very quickly after losing the previous episode and scrambling to try and record another one as fast as possible. But anyways, yeah, what did we do in this episode? We extended this a little bit. We added this nice little design feature. We enclosed it a lot. It's not pressurized yet because we still have a lot of stuff out there, and out there that we need to enclose. But for the most part, it's actually enclosed pretty well, I would say. A lot of the doors are done, and a lot of the walls are done as well. And I really like how this is turning out. I think it's looking pretty pretty. It's looking pretty pretty. But anyways, next episode, we're probably going to do a little bit more work on the base. Actually, I might do some time-lapse work to try and weld in a bunch of these blocks. So if you see a time-lapse at the start of next episode, that's why. And hopefully we can get this done pretty quickly. And probably next episode we'll also work on building that dropship so that we can start to prepare to go back down to Pertam. As awesome as space is, we do want to eventually get down to Pertam. We don't want to stay up here forever. But I think the space is turning out really well. Again, let me know in the comments, the thing I asked at the start of this episode, if you guys think I should do something with the main area over there, the lounge area, something related to attracting economy things. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. But anyways, with that out of the way, I will see you guys in the next episode. Like if you like, comment, and you know, that sort of thing. See you guys in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival.